Holland's got 6.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Simmons against Thomas, and that one's good. Simmons, give him 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Pass to Bridges, and that one drops for him.
That's just a case of desire. Bridges wanting it more.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Now here's Simmons. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Here's Holland. Dort defending. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Defensive foul. He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Smith, he's checked in for the Stars. Simmons against Smith. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Shoots. Henderson misses.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Dort's shot is good.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Henderson. 10 points for him. Bridges outside. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. The shot off that time. Good D by Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That one's no good.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Bridges passes to Henderson. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the inside. Pass to Holland. Over Dort. Holland can't hit. The Hawks lead by 13. Gobert with it. And that's a foul. Called on Jakob Poeltl. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Thibault against Washington. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Thibault. Down low. Here's Dort. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Klingon. And he banks in the layup. Klingon's got his second bucket on the night.
Nice work around the rim, taking it up with confidence.
And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, BA. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count. Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Cunningham against Washington. Cunningham, left side. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Laravia. Simmons defending. Here's Klingon. Uses the glass on the layup. Klingon's got 6.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie.
2 minutes.
Cunningham on the wing, covered by Smith. Right side Simmons. Here's Cunningham. The Stars pull in the rebound. 1:44 left in the third. Here's Bridges. Rebound Atlanta. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Thibault. Washington grabs the miss. And here are the Stars now. 15-point game. Laravia. Pass to Smith. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick and slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Thomas, he's checked in for Nashville. Branham comes in for Smith. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Free T-shirt. Make some noise. All right, fans, that was yours.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. They led by as many as 18. That one's good for 2. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Thomas. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Lou Dort picks one up. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
This star squad struggling. Here's Washington. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Washington's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. Here's Cunningham. Powerful take from Cunningham.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
30 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Washington passes to Laravia. The 3-pointer off the mark. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Thibault. Can't cash it in from the high post. And so it's Atlanta up 15 points as this quarter concludes. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Scoot Henderson, Cam Thomas out there with Holland. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Branham in at the 2. Now Henderson. Pass to Thomas. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Time after time, it's Ben Simmons' time. The Australian looking fabulous tonight.
Inside, here's Thibault, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
And that one's good. Simmons.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Henderson, the pass to Branham. Back to Henderson. And the call will be against Kate. Cunningham. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future. Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Henderson against Mitchell. It's Hampton on the wing. Back to Mitchell. From downtown. It's hauled in by Henderson. Henderson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Got it.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Mitchell against Henderson. Outside Mitchell. Launches it. The Stars pull in the rebound. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Henderson outside. Branham passes to Pirtle. Bridges right side. Back to Pirtle. Shot clock at 3. Here's Branham. The offensive rebound. Brown with the block. To the inside. Bobo gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 17. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
All right, fans, that was your news.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And here's Henderson. Over Mitchell. Shot's good by Henderson.
Whoa, scoot. What a move.
The Hawks lead by 15. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Collier. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul.
Miles Bridges.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Timeout. All right, fans.
And now we present our new balanced player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
Offensively, his focus was lasered up. I mean, whatever scheme the defense was working, he found a way to work through it, locating quality shots whenever he got his hands on the ball.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Pirtle. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
Henderson against Cunningham. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
It's stolen by Thibault. Down low, Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding a scoring rhythm.
Nashville foul called. Scoot Henderson. Third personal foul. Third team
That free
foul.
throw misses. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, B.A., and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product. When everything clicks for Henderson, you're going to see a lot of nights like this.
Here's Simmons. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons has got 26 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Pass to Henderson. Out to Bridges. Clock at 4. And Cunningham pulls it down. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
For the Hawks.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Cade Cunningham.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Nifty move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Washington. There's 38 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Smith. Takes a 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays.
Oh, nice! Finish!
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
That one drops for him.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crown.
The Heat have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. He's off on the second. Cunningham right side. Here's Gobert. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter. That about wraps.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Kate Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Rudy Gobert is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. So it's Atlanta now after the Heat pick up 2. Outside for Simmons. 3 on the clock. You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
And Simmons drops them both. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture with the Miami franchise from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization, is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part because they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Now here's White. Still scoreless. Can they get it? And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
Cunningham outside. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 8. And stolen by Thibault. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Avdia against Dort. Avdia kicks to White. Shot clock at 6. And that one, good.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Cunningham passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And Gobert kicks to Simmons. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now Cunningham. 27 points for him. Back to Gobert. Stolen away. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Simmons.
Well, you've got to value the possession. They've given up 6 points off of turnovers this quarter alone.
The Heat trail by 10. Here's Black. 6 points for him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
That one falls. Cunningham's got 29.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Simmons. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Simmons got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they left their defense in the locker room when they came back out.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And Stan, it seems like time and again, the Heat uncover those hidden gems, turning unknowns into big contributors.
That's one of the things they do best, Kevin. The list of names like that is long, but look no further than Udonis Haslem, whose jersey they retired last season. Their hard work culture seems to breed those kind of success stories.
Here's Mitchell after the Heat pick up 2. Lock at 6. Round kicks to Mitchell. Over Ellis. Here's Mobo. Ellis against Mitchell. Dishes it to Hampton. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Hampton. Driving to the basket. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 7. Outside Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And you were just talking about this, Coach. Patrick Williams, a guy with loads of potential.
Yeah, Kevin, he's had to deal with a lot of injuries here early in his career. sometimes he tends to disappear in games, but when he's got it going, this guy has a chance to be a really good 3-and-D player.
It's going to be fun to see where he takes his game. White, he's checked in for the Heat. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Wembanyama. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And 11 points for Victor Wembanyama. Cunningham passes to Dort. To Cunningham to end the drought. Rebound by the Heat.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Williams can't hit. Atlanta leading by 3. Simmons inside. Working on Ellis. Mr. Gobert. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Williams with the ball. He has 7. It's stolen by Dort. Simmons inside. He's guarded by Ellis. Cunningham against Wembanyama. Ellis outside. Here's Clark. Another shot. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
The Heat trail by 7. White looking around. Ellis finds Williams. Got it from 16 feet. Williams has got 9.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Now, here's Thibault. He's guarded by Williams. Williams against Simmons. 5 to shoot. And there's the pass to Gobert. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Dort against Clark. Goes up again. And the rejection by Clark. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still
60. The Hawks.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you. Our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platform.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Black. Avdia out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Ellis, and it's Clark in at the center position. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Clark. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Mitchell. Inside, Cunningham. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Cunningham's got 31 points.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Cunningham.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Poked loose and stolen by Thibault. Moving it up. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now, here's Cunningham. It's Dort on the wing. A three-pointer, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Clark changes up, and the layup is up and in. Clark's got the lead up to 2 now for Miami.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's Cunningham. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference. Finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for the Hawks. Simmons comes in for Mitchell. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 6 in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Miami on defense, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's where Cunningham is at his best, operating the pick and roll.
The Heat trail by 4. Here's Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Passes to Thibault. Now Simmons. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Cunningham. And the rejection by Clark. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Mitchell is checked in for Cade Cunningham.
Davion Mitchell.
6 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
And here is Simmons. He can't hit that time. Avdia with a defensive effort. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. A 2-point game. It's good. Avdia's got 4 points this quarter. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Simmons kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Simmons with it. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Miami's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Here's Ellis. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
It's Black in the corner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Hawks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, or of 9. Mitchell passes to Simmons. Knocked loose. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
The Hawks making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. The Heat making a switch here. White's checked in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's White after Ben Simmons' miss. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Heat. Thibault finds Cunningham. Back to Thibault. Cunningham against Avdia. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Can't connect from short range. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's stolen by Cunningham. Four on the shot clock. Gobert trying to get open. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Thibault. Back to Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cunningham's got 39.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Timeout called, the Heat. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
Well, I think about throwing something new at it. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. It's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And again, the turnover by the Heat. And Atlanta has possession. They've held a 12-point lead early. Takes it off the glass. Cunningham's got 41.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
And stolen by Simmons. Down low. And stolen by Wembanyama. Avdia, the pass to Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Ben Simmons. He throw good, Wembanyama.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Cunningham. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Here's Black. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Hawks with possession here. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on White.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
Williams, he's checked in for Derek White. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Gobert brings the double team. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call. And the Hawks making a change here. Collier's checked in.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Portis throws it down.
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Simmons dishes to Mitchell. Gobert against Wembanyama. Simmons can't get it to go.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Now here's Simmons. Got a piece of it. Here's Mitchell. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Black. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Simmons. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the pass to Black. Second shot opportunity. Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Now, here's Mitchell. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to...